Now Kalinga War. So Ashoka declared war on Kalinga. Kalingas who refused to accept the rule of Maurya Empire in 261 BC. So we get the information about this war on 13th rock inscription, and in this battle 1,50,000 prisoners were taken. 1 lakh people died and many more became refugees. Although Kalinga was won by Ashoka, but Ashoka was very much disturbed by the deaths and pain that was caused by the battle. So he decided not to wage war thereafter. So he considered victory of religion is better than victory in the battlefield. So he went into repentance, seeing the destruction that was caused by the Kalinga war. So, on being inspired by Buddhism, he dedicated his remaining life to spread the message of peace. So, he accepted Buddhism. So, Ashoka accepted Buddhism after the Kalinga battle. He made donations to Buddhist monasteries and viharas. He prohibited killing of animals and birds in his kingdom and declared that all the citizens are his children. So he wanted people to show compassion to poor and slaves too. So live and let live, he said. So he appointed officers named Dharma Mahamatras to preach the principles of Buddhism. So he installed inscriptions all across the kingdom to preach the message of Buddhism. So preachers were sent to other countries also. So a person named Rakshita was sent to Banvasi, and another person by name Mahadeva was sent to Mahisha Mandala, that is Mysuru. He sent his son Rahula and daughter Sangamitre to Sri Lanka and organized the third Buddhist conference at Patliputra. So Ashoka's inscriptions. So Ashoka is called the father of inscriptions. So till today his inscriptions are the first inscriptions to be read. So in all the inscriptions, instead of his name, his titles Devanam Priya or Priyadarshi were used. So economic system during the Mauryan period. So we see the evidences which prove that lakes and canal system of irrigation was good during Mauryan period. Pushyagupta, a governor during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, had built Sudarshan Sarovar, a dam of Junagadh of Gujarat. So an officer named Tushaspa during the reign of Ashoka built the canal system for his dam. So Megasthenes also recorded the existence of irrigation system. Then land tax was the main source of revenue for the state. So officer named Samharta and Sanidatta were in charge of tax collection. So the technology of producing metal alloys had evolved during the period of Mauryas. So, Kachu marked silver coins were in circulation in Mauryan period. Social system. So the social system was evolving out of the Varna-based caste system of Vedic period. So during this period, people born in higher Varna could migrate to another Varna and gain better social acceptance and respect. Then administrative system. So Mauryan Empire had centralized administrative system. So the power was concentrated in the hands of the king. So king was the most powerful. So large number of officials unseen before were appointed to run the administration. So there was a strong espionage system. Espionage means spies. So he appointed spies. So minister, priest, prince and generals were the higher subordinates of the king. So the empire was divided into provinces which were ruled by either princes or relatives of the king's family. So officials like Rujuka, justice officer, Yukta, information recording officer and others were there. So this administration of the administration of Patliputra was done by a group of 6 committees consisting of 30 officials. Then art and architecture. So contribution of Mauryas to art and architecture is of great significance. So the Megasthenes Indica records the grandeur of Maurya's palace in Patliputra. So the wooden ruins of the palace and the fort around the palace in Patliputra have been found during excavation. So during the period of Ashoka, many stupas were built and pillars were erected. So among all the stupas that are found, the stupa of Sanchi is the biggest. Around 30 pillars have been found and all of them are polished and made smooth. So the images of lion or ox are sculpted on these pillars. Our national emblem of 4-headed lion is taken from the Ashokan pillar of Sarnath. So apart from this, Ashoka built 3 rock-cut caves at Barbar Hill. His son Dasharatha built 3 more rock-cut caves at Nagaruni Hills. Then the Kushans. So after the Greeks, it has been the Kushans who have influenced the Indian history and culture. So they gave special impetus to the spread of Buddhism. So they supported Mahayana sect. So Gandhara sculpture flourished during the time of Kushans. So the Kushans were basically the nomadic tribe which had migrated to India from Central Asia. So they were the progeny of Yuchi. The Sakas and the Parthians were the other foreign communities that had settled in the northwestern part of India. So Kushans defeated the Sakas and Parthians and settled in the Gandhara region. So the founder of this dynasty was Kujala Kadphises. So Vima Kadphises and Kanishka are the noteworthy kings of this dynasty.